Hello and welcome to the Global Fashion Workshop channel. I remind you that we release a new video 3 times a week. Today's video is the third one on making my incredible future golden jacket that has very interesting sleeves and an asymmetrical collar. I'm sure the collar will turn out great from the first try. Well, we'll see. Look at how I start cutting. I start by cutting out the asymmetrical parts that are marked with the right side facing upward so that I don't mix anything up and don't think that it's just the way I laid them out. The right part, the right side, and the left side, right part. It's written the right side here, and the fabric is laid out facing upward. I'll cut out these two, then fold the fabric as usual, and then I'll cut out the rest. You'll see it. Look how I placed them, on one side, on the other side. The center front is in parallel to the selvage, the center front and the selvage. I want to note that I put these two parts on the side so that the middle part of the fabric that we have will be left to the fold, the right side to the right side. I'll cut something here, maybe the side panel, the back, or something else. That's why I left the fabric in the middle untouched. I'll fold it later, but for now I need to cut out these two parts. Now here's the plan. I cut out the front parts. They're symmetrical, excluding the roll and the cut for the collar. It's the arm side, the side panel, the front, it's the same. But here are where it starts to be different. So we need to cut them out separately. Now we need to cut it out. I'll give it to Natasha, and Natasha will baste the dart for us as well as the center front and the roll while I'll be cutting out the rest. Well, I don't need to add length to it because it's already long enough. I don't like it when the seam allowances are way too big. I won't make it any longer. I think we can fit it a bit though. Here's the roll. Here it is. One part is cut out. Now I'll cut out the second one and give both of them away to work on them.
Швом прокладываем центр переда, линию перегиба лацкана.
We stitch the center front, the roll, and where the first button is. It's very important.
Уровень первой пуговицы.
Of course, the jacket is rather short because I want it short, and it'll get rolled up a bit more. My skirt is puffy, so it's fine if the jacket is short. Of course, it has to fit in the... But I didn't make it fit too much for now. I think we'll figure it out during the fitting. I'll give those two parts away now, so they'll be worked on.
Центр спины, подкройной бачок, воротник, сразу в 2 слоя я смело режу.
The front parts are already being basted. I have the center front and the side panel, the collar, and the fabric is folded in 2 layers. What I want to add is that I drew the dart on the back because otherwise it would be too wide for me. I add allowances along the collar. There's something I want to change. I want to make the sleeve fit differently in the top part. To do this, I'll shorten this line by 7 millimeters. Why I put this sleeve in tracing paper is because it already has allowances and you don't need to think about that. I won't make any changes here. But here at the top, I put on the other, like this. What I did, I cut off from the top and here about 5 to 7 millimeters. Moved one onto the other so that the sleeve fits tighter at the top. I thought it would be fine if I made it fit a little bit tighter. Here's the sleeve, the back, and the collar. I'll start cutting it. I'll start with the sleeve because there's no allowances or anything else. We just need to cut it. That's our unique sleeve. This seam here will make it rougher, and there will be top stitches on this fabric. Of course, we won't be filming all of the basting. The front parts are being basted. The back needs to be basted just like the usual back with darts. We'll just show you how to baste the sleeve and the collar in. Here's our wonderful sleeve. There's a dart here. We've basted it already. We've already showed it to you. That's the sleeve. What's left out is to cut out the back and the collar. The back and the side panel. Why here on the back of the collar didn't I open it too much and didn't make it more round? I'll explain, because it'll lean more to the back like this, but I love to make collars stand when I wear jackets, especially when it's asymmetrical. When you can make it stand a little, it looks very beautiful. And if I opened it more, I wouldn't have been able to make it stand like this. When I'm finished with the jacket, you'll see it all. A 1.5 meters is little fabric. I can hardly make it fit. The center back should have a notch. Here's the center back. You see how different it is on the sides? Well, let's baste it and then we'll show you what's next. Here, I finished basting the jacket except the collar and the sleeves. Here's how it looks. One roll ends here, as you see, and the other ends here. What's left is to baste in the collar and the incredible sleeve we've made.
И вметать вот такой вот великолепный интересный рукав.
The sleeve is very special. We'll baste it in now, and I'll show you the result. Look at the table. We've pinned the center back. It's just for the time being. I'll just baste it.
Я просто приметываю.
All of this will be done with the interfacing, the double breast and so on. I don't do anything to it now, just basting.
Так вот примерно приметываю.
The center of the collar, it's this notch. I've matched it to the center back. I am so happy that I finally made an asymmetrical collar for myself. I've looked at this book for so long. I want to do something extraordinary, but I rarely get ideas for it. But this time my new skirt inspired me. Of course, we can already make notches here, but before we've applied interlining, I won't do that. There'll be some wrinkles, and it's fine.
Немножко будет морщить, ничего страшного.
I won't make notches for now. I think we'll make many asymmetrical collars because it's very beautiful. I think this is not the last time we make an asymmetrical collar.
Асимметричный воротник, который мы сделали.
It's the first, of course, but not the last. Here's the side where the roll goes down. Now we'll baste in the second side. I'll baste in one sleeve here and then the other off camera. And we'll move to the fitting room. I won't make notches here because it can damage the fabric. It's better to apply the interlining before making notches. I designed both rolls right away. I designed the collar right away. Someone might do it using another method. Well, I think I've explained it well enough. You just need to have patience and repeat after me. And there's the second corner. That's the corner of the roll that goes up. There'll be a small lapel. It matches just perfectly. The collar is fine. We'll baste one of the sleeves now. Here's the front part of the sleeve, which means it goes here. Well, it doesn't mean there's no fit. It's still fitted a little bit. I connected the top with the shoulder seam. Look, I adjust it a bit using my finger, ever so slightly, so it's fitted, but there are no gathers. Well, you know my rule. We baste only the top part. We won't baste it all around. We make it fit the way we find comfortable. As you see here, that this side is gathered a bit, but to the smallest extent. We stitched to the sides a bit. We stitch the same way to the other side of the shoulder seam.
Немножко прошьем.
No gathers. Do the least you can. We fit it like a usual sleeve. Now, when the bottom part is left, let's see what we have.
Тут такое.
That's how it is naturally.
Хочет лечь. Вот так вот он хочет лечь. Да. Вот так.
That's how it is. I'll pin it down that way and then baste it.
И приметаю.
You see, it kind of goes here. If it wants to be that way, let it be.
Хочет лечь, значит, вот так мы ему должны дать лечь.
We lowered the arm side by about 1 centimeter. That's why there are extra parts of the sleeve, but you can never be certain about this in advance.
Не прочувствуешь.
A very, very long time ago, when I was just starting to be a professional tailor, I decided not to lower the sleeves.
Идея углублять рукава.
Now it seems to be perfect. You see how good it looks?
Такой красавчик, да?
The fit at the top is just right. Not too tight, not too loose. I'll baste the other sleeves to it off camera right now. You see how it is, right? Well, we've done the fitting. The collar is just right. The sleeves are very well done, but the arm side needs some adjustments. We can't do it before we apply the interlining to the front. When we're done with that, I'll show you. I see that the arm side needs some adjustments. There's a bit too much, but overall, I like it very much. Be your own kind of beautiful. Don't be afraid to try out new models. Click the like button and share our videos on social media and subscribe to our channel. Write comments and buy our courses. Thank you for watching. All the best from Irina Paukshte and the rest of our team.